Yes, sir. We back. We back. Azul is in the building once
Big
again.
Zul.
Zul, Big Zul, the biggest tycoon, the biggest tycoon with the biggest boss.
You
And know
know
my
it.
name be Ricky
What's up,
Rouse.
bro? How are you?
What's up with you, man? I'm chilling, man. How you?
Hey, man, I'm well. Now that I'm tapping in with you.
We right back. We right back. We right back
Right, go.
again.
Right.
I appreciate you
Nah,
again
no
for
doubt.
jumping back
Appreciate
on
you
the
having
live
me.
stream with me.
Yes, sir.
You always my go-to with these live streams.
Yeah, we got good content for the people. Shit
For
like that.
sure, for sure. We always got good content.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so today we're gonna talk about, man, pain, suffering, and healing for black men like myself, black men like yourself,
Right.
as father figures. Like, how do we find our source of healing per se, going through trials and tribulation of being parents,
Mm. Fatherhood. That's deep.
fatherhood? Man, they say that's the best hood, right?
It is
Fatherhood is the
definitely
best
no
hood.
hood like it. You know what I mean? It come with a lot of healing, revelation. And sometimes it be jaggy. Pain is included, you know. So me and dealing with pain with fatherhood, it'd be more so an imaginational state as far as perfection, because you can never be perfect with
Right.
nothing you do out here. So just getting a reality check that you won't be perfect as a father, as a parent. You feel me? In any relationship, you're just not gonna be perfect at it in life. You can strive for it, and that's what really opens, gives me the key to open the door to healing, striving for, being better, even though a situation might be thick or, not ideal, shit like that. And I just rather do the right thing, because you just feel better in your energy all the way around. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you take the initiative to run the positive course, you most likely
Mhm.
going to receive that back. It's going to boomerang in your favor. You see what I'm saying? Like, so it's pretty much 1+1 math to me. You feel me? You do right, you get right. That come with maturity. When I was young, I'm thinking I can do calculus with this shit. This shit really simple. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta do it right and respect that it's a right way to do things. And you even gotta respect it's a wrong way to do things, and don't apply yourself in that manner. You want to be steering yourself more so. Okay, I should take the initiative to be early with things. Kids might got a doctor's appointment, school,
Right.
eat, whatever habit, bedtime, uh, educational time, fun time. You want to be early with these things, because it just helps with the absorption. You put them on a path of being early, because if they're early, they're on time. If
Right.
they're on time, they're late. And if you're late, you fired. So we want to be big on teaching them the right things. And we do that by starting with ourselves as parents. Just being kind, being assertive as well, having that balance of understanding and knowing and showing that talent. Like, your kid is in good hands. They develop better like that. You know, so
And
that's great healing and
what would you say your greatest, not perfect, because nobody's perfect, right? But we're gonna talk about greatness because there's greatness in everybody.
right.
What would you say your greatest strength as a father is?
One more time, bro.
What would you say your greatest strength as a father is?
You said script.
Strength.
Oh, strength. All right. As a father, just always, going to be their rock, like just there. Like, that's my strength. Like, just being strong for them. Wisdom. So it's like they can always access that library, you
Yeah.
know? So it's like I'm a pillar for them. So that's like my strength. I'm just a pillar for them. I'm
And if
everything
you
they really like, what they really need for real, for real.
and if you could say that you had a flaw as being a father, what would you say is the biggest one?
Yo,
Or
the
a flaw
biggest
something
one,
that you need to work on?
the biggest one, consciously would just be going against myself. Like I said earlier, understanding nobody's perfect, so I can't run myself, thin, trying to be, close to perfect as you can be, because that's just not going to happen. Even when you got tremendous adversaries against you. So I just don't make no excuses, even with my weakness. And I try to I try to be kind to myself. That's my weakness. I'm not kind to myself as a father. That's just a personal gem.
The young the younger the younger generation, not that we're considered the older generation yet. You know, we ain't there yet, right? We ain't considered the older generation, but I'm speaking. Let's speak to the young men in their early 20s,
Mm.
late 20s.
As fathers,
For those, yeah, as far as like for those young bulls that's growing up and having children
I was one of
as
them.
young black men, like what type of message, as we both were, you know what I'm saying?
Right. That
What
shit.
type of message would you want to relate it on to let them know that not to make the same mistakes
Yo,
that you
for real,
may or
for
may
real.
not have made as being
Yeah,
a young
real
black
rap.
father?
You could do yourself a favor by getting yourself a career. That could be like trade, or you can go to school. I mean, it's never too late to go to school if you're 21 years old, 22, 23, 24. You right there. And it wasn't too long ago you was in school. You gotta apply yourself if that's your thing. If not,
Right.
I suggest you work hard, use that energy, then the same energy you trying to promote masculinity and show off that you a man and all of this, that, and the third. I suggest you put that same energy in finding your niche, finding your craft. Go to the gym. You feel me? To make work easy for you, so you just make easy money if you strong. I suggest you put down them drugs. If you are ingesting any type of drugs or alcohol, you're young, so you want to make life easy. You don't want to make it hard, especially as a father. Yeah, it's stressful. You know what you don't want to do. You don't want to have negative thoughts linger over the top of your head. You're going to get gray hairs fast. You're going to have doubt, low self esteem. We don't want that. We want you to be positive. We want you to be proactive, working hard, showing that the woman's not stronger than you. You're still gentle. You're being respected as a young man, and you're going to be a force to be reckoned with if you follow this plan. I guarantee it. If you're not a follower, you're not running around with the crowd, and you're just handling business as a young black father, I can guarantee you're going to see better outcome in life than your friends that's on the corner slanging, banging, pistol aiming, shit like that, sliding, gliding. Taking energies that they shouldn't be taking. They ain't got no business taking other people's energy. But it happens in urban areas, in wooded areas, in farmland, and people need to get a grasp on their mental capacity, and just being respectful for the next human being that's on this plane with them. So as a young black father, you should be gearing your mind to be a teacher, because this kid, or you know your bloodline, is going to need direction, and you want to have the mental capacity to give them that. That's a gift. If you're dumb, or if you're challenged, academically, or in current events, or direction, or leadership, it's going to
Or
put
mis
a
or misguided.
cripple.
because a lot of the younger men, I'm sorry, not to cut you off.
No, you cool.
A lot of the younger men are,
It's going
we
cripple.
know, they're misguided. Misguided, misled, a lot of miscommunication, a lot of things that they see on TV, and things that they hear in music, things that they see. So I would say miseducated,
Right.
uh, misguided, and misled.
So that's why we're here to give them the right direction.
So what happens if they are truly misguided? They have no leadership, and they don't have any tools or resources to stay on the right on the what if they want it, like they want it undeniable, like they want it, but they just don't have that father figure, that male figure in their life that's going to like keep them on the right path and keep them on the up and up and on straight forward. So they fall, they fall behind. It's no fault of their own. They fall behind.
Okay. Well, as men, because I'm talking to the men, I don't care if you got low self esteem, high self esteem, no esteem. I'm talking to the men. I mean, when you look in your pants, you got a pipe, right? Some men might feel like that's not enough, but bro, that's enough to let you know who you are. So your mind has to be trained a certain way. Even if the odds is against you, you should still be confident enough to know that you can make a change if your hands work and your feet work as a man. Like we really don't have room for excuses. Like even being homeless, right? You don't have no credentials. You gotta go get an ID, bro. Gotta go get your social security. Whatever city you was born in, town you was born in, you gotta go down to their city hall or you gotta go down to their municipal building and you gotta go get your credentials. It might hurt. Sometimes you gotta sleep out in the lobby of the police station. You might guys sneak up into a gym, take a shower. I'm talking to the have-nots right now. I'm not talking to anybody privileged. I'm talking to a have-not who thinking about his last hope is selling Fetty. You feel me? I'm letting you know what you might have to do. You might have to take a shower at the gym. You might have to, what I'm saying, do odd jobs. You know what I'm saying? Build your little tent. You might have to get your wilderness skills up. Get you a hunting knife. Start thinking like that. Eventually, you're going to be able to build a boat. You're going to go fishing. You're going to be able to enjoy the scenery of life. But right now, you're in the wilderness. You got to learn your wilderness skills. You say you don't have the resources like internet. Okay. You got to go to the free library and pick up a book. I'm sorry, this is the life that has been given to you, but these are the things that overcome that life. Because I had to overcome, similar situations or seeing people in similar situations when you deep in it and you have to come from nothing. And when nobody ain't handing you nothing, I'm just letting y'all know that's what I'm speaking from a place of like I had nothing, I had to build it up. So it's like I feel for you because I was there. I was starving on the L before. Like I know what it's like, bro. I was starving. Like I trust me. I had to fast a forced fast a lot of nights. That's why I glow now. You might feel bad about yourself, like, oh, I can't eat. I ain't gonna look up. I ain't gonna hold you. It's about your perspective. Like, you might be eating too much. You might be overindulging. It might hurt to hear this from a man. It might be gluttony. You get to eat every day. You feel me? That's just your mindset. You feel me? If you really deep in it, then it's a privilege to eat every day. If your mommy and daddy ain't giving you nothing, you ain't got no chick because of your situation, I'm letting you know how dark it might get. But I ain't never say that you gonna fail, cause I ain't failing. I'm cool, for real, for real. I'm really genuinely happy. You don't see no gray hairs and wrinkles all crazy on my jaw, and that's I'm outside every day where the sun is withering you away. Until I eventually grew up and I was able to get myself up out that situation. You were able to do it too. I'm just letting you know it's possible. It's not. I never said it was easy. Cause them days I was starving in my car, And you know what I'm saying? I had to save my checks, and so I can go get me a room and then save up for a 1 bedroom apartment. I'm telling y'all, that shit. I never said it was easy, but it's possible. I did it. I'm good. I mean, people built different, but I'm letting y'all know it's possible. Even if I give y'all my energy, like y'all see, I'm pesky, I'm cool, I'm laid up now. It was hard before though. It wasn't always like that. It wasn't always spinach and salmon every night. It wasn't always like that. I'm sorry. It wasn't. It
Oodles and
wasn't.
noodles, babies.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, babies. I was down with y'all too.
PB&J. Yeah. Peanut butter and jelly, grilled cheese,
Real
all that.
red. Little poppy hookup. You know what I'm saying? This back then when steaks like 350. I had to scrape up like 350 to go get me a steak. You know what I'm saying? My fries.
Yeah.
Yo, this one time
Pop.
I had the motherfucker
I
get
think them
I had
joints
to
like
get
almost
the fries
$7.
out the chinks, and that was dinner. This was I mean that was it. No 50 cent water, nothing. Just the fries. So I'm letting y'all know it's possible. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta start doing hard. You ain't gotta start doing fat. You going down K and A to escape it.
I'm tuning into Boo Podcast.